For over 200,000 years, humanity has defied the odds, surviving disasters that nearly wiped us out. From supervolcanoes to pandemics and cosmic threats, our survival has been a combination of luck, ingenuity, and resilience. But how close did we really come to extinction? This is the story of humanity's near misses, moments in history where the line between life and oblivion was razor thin. Part 1. The Toba supervolcano. 74,000 years ago, in what is now Indonesia, the Toba supervolcano erupted with a force so immense that it changed the course of human history. The eruption spewed 20,800 cubic kilometers of ash into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight for years and plunging the Earth into a volcanic winter. The volcanic winter caused crops to fail and temperatures to plummet, reducing the global human population to as few as 10,000 individuals. Genetic evidence shows a bottleneck that almost led to our extinction. Part 2. The Black Death. In the 14th century, the Black Death swept across Europe, Asia, and North Africa. This deadly pandemic, caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, killed an estimated 75 to 200 million people, nearly half of Europe's population. It was one of the darkest chapters in human history. The disease spread through fleas on rats, carried along trade routes like the Silk Road. Entire villages were abandoned, and mass graves became the norm as society struggled to contain the outbreak. Part 3. The Ice Age Threat. During the last glacial maximum, around 20,000 years ago, Earth entered its coldest phase. Ice sheets covered much of the northern hemisphere, forcing humans to adapt or perish. Food was scarce and temperatures plummeted to deadly levels. Despite the harsh conditions, humans innovated. We created tools, learned to control fire, and developed clothing to survive the freezing temperatures. These adaptations ensured our survival and set the stage for future civilizations. Part 4. Asteroid Impacts. In 1908, a massive explosion occurred over Siberia, known as the Tunguska event. An asteroid or comet exploded in the atmosphere, flattening 2,000 square kilometers of forest. If it had struck a populated area, the devastation would have been unimaginable. Asteroid impacts have shaped Earth's history, wiping out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago. Today we monitor the skies for threats, but the danger of a catastrophic collision remains ever present. Part 5. Modern Threats. While we've survived natural disasters, humanity now faces self-inflicted threats: nuclear war, climate change, and pandemics. These challenges could push us to the brink once again. The invention of nuclear weapons in the 20th century brought unparalleled power and danger. During the Cold War, humanity came perilously close to self-destruction. The Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962 remains one of the most chilling examples of how easily nuclear conflict could have erupted, leaving much of the planet uninhabitable. Even now, thousands of nuclear warheads remain active, enough to destroy the planet several times over. Scientists warn that even a limited exchange could create a nuclear winter, blocking sunlight, halting food production, and leading to mass starvation. Part 6. The Younger Dryas Impact Hypothesis. 12,800 years ago, a sudden and mysterious cooling event, known as the Younger Dryas, plunged the Earth back into near Ice Age conditions. One controversial theory suggests that this was caused by a comet impact or a series of airbursts over the North American ice sheet. This event caused rapid climate change, disrupted ecosystems, and led to the extinction of many large mammals like mammoths and saber-toothed cats. For humans, it brought famine, forced migrations, and the collapse of early cultures. Part 7. The Bronze Age Collapse. Approximately 3,200 years ago, the Bronze Age civilizations of the Eastern Mediterranean, such as the Mycenaeans, Hittites, and Egyptians, suddenly collapsed. This period, known as the Late Bronze Age Collapse, saw the destruction of cities, the loss of literacy, and widespread societal breakdown. One of the most mysterious factors in this collapse was the appearance of the Sea Peoples, a confederation of seafaring raiders who attacked coastal cities across the Mediterranean. Their origins remain unknown, but their raids brought destruction on an unprecedented scale. Part 8, the 6th century global cooling event. In 536 CE, a mysterious event caused the Earth to plunge into darkness. Volcanic eruptions in Iceland spewed ash into the atmosphere, blocking sunlight for over a year. This event led to crop failures, famine, and disease outbreaks across the world. Just a few years later, the Justinian plague struck, killing tens of millions across the Byzantine Empire. This double blow, the volcanic winter and the plague, brought the empire to its knees and reshaped the course of history. Part 9, the Cold War and nuclear brinkmanship. In October 1962, the world teetered on the edge of destruction. U.S. reconnaissance planes had discovered Soviet missile sites under construction in Cuba, capable of launching nuclear warheads that could reach American cities in minutes. The Cuban Missile Crisis became a tense 13-day standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union, bringing humanity perilously close to nuclear annihilation. Inside the White House Situation Room, President John F. Kennedy and his advisors debated their response. The military pushed for immediate airstrikes, while others warned of a Soviet retaliation. Finally, Kennedy ordered a naval blockade of Cuba, halting Soviet ships en route with additional missiles. The world held its breath as the two superpowers exchanged ultimatums. The naval blockade brought Soviet ships carrying missile components to a standstill just miles from the U.S. Navy. A single miscalculation could have sparked conflict. Behind the scenes, frantic negotiations unfolded between the U.S. and Soviet Union. Ultimately, Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev agreed to remove the missiles from Cuba in exchange for a U.S. pledge not to invade the island, and the secret removal of U.S. missiles from Turkey. The Cuban Missile Crisis ended without bloodshed, but the specter of nuclear war lingered. Scientists warned that even a limited nuclear conflict would cause firestorms, releasing massive amounts of soot into the atmosphere. The resulting nuclear winter would block sunlight for months, causing global crop failures, famine, and the collapse of human civilization. Part 10, the Anthropocene extinction. Today, humanity faces another kind of extinction, one caused by ourselves. The ongoing destruction of ecosystems, pollution, and climate change are driving species to extinction at an unprecedented rate, threatening the delicate balance of life on Earth. But all is not lost. Efforts to combat climate change, protect endangered species, and develop renewable energy offer hope. Humanity's ability to innovate and cooperate could once again save us from the brink of extinction. From cosmic impacts to self-inflicted crises, humanity has faced extinction time and time again. But through resilience, ingenuity, and cooperation, we have survived. The challenges of the future will test us once more, but history has shown that we are capable of overcoming even the gravest threats. The question remains, will we rise to the challenge, or will we fall to the mistakes of the past? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like to support us, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below to let us know your thoughts. And make sure to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our upcoming exciting content. Thank you for watching.